morning. This is Joy from Enjoy Fitness 43, and today we're going to do that mobility workout that I was talking to you about. So let's get ready and warm up. So we're going to start with just doing some ankle warming up. So if you want to do this barefoot, you can. So it just depends on how you feel about that. I'm going to try it with shoes on first, and then I'll see how I feel about that, and then I might change. Okay, let's change the other foot. So just going to like baby toe, big toe, baby toe, big toe. Just trying to get that ankle warmed up. Okay, now heel toe, heel toe. So what you need for this workout is water, a mat, and then one weight. So I'm going to only use 5 pounds. Okay, so now I need you to, we're going to bend forward, knees in front of toes. Just nice and slow. Just trying to warm up the shins and the ankles and the calves. And we're going to, I'm going to show you modifications. The only one that I'm worried about me being able to do, maybe you not, is the first one, because it's really big on the legs and knees and getting on the floor. The other ones we've kind of done already, so it's not that big of a deal. The mobility part for our 2 minutes is not that big of a deal for us. I think we'll be able to do that just fine. But it is on the floor again, so you'll have to modify as you see fit for that one. I'll show you some modifications for it as we go through it too, but you will be getting down on the floor, so that's why you need that mat. Okay, last one. Okay, good. Okay, so we're going to do just some side lunges to wake up the hips. So remember, we're going to work for 4 minutes, and then we're going to do 2 minutes of mobility. So we're not going to try to do anything super fast. We have 4 minutes, and we're going to build on the movement as we do it. And we're going to think about our body, and we're going to think about how to do the movement more, and how to change things and to be able to coordinate ourselves. Because these workouts aren't always easy to do. Sometimes I get turned around in my head on how I'm supposed to do it too. So I feel you there when we start doing them and you're like, what? Which way is she turning? Because sometimes I'm like, what? Which way am I turning? Guess I'm going to cross over in the back and get the hip this way. Just really warming up those hips. And then our next workout is really kind of fun because I'm going to take you out into my garage and we're going to do a workout out there. Weather permitting. I might just put on more clothes. It's kind of like the space. More room. Okay. So rotate the hips around. Rotate the other way. Okay, so let's use the arms. Back and forth. We can start from the bottom up this time, didn't we? Instead of the other way around. Okay, up and down. Good. Okay, so now you're gonna make a motion like you're combing your hair around with one arm. Just back around, good. Kind of use your whole body here. So don't just think you're using your arm. I'm like using my waistline. Feel it all the way to the bottom of my feet. Sorry, a little later on there. Okay, and then let's do the other side. Around. Two more. And last one. Okay, wow, that's it. I went by too fast. Alrighty, so I'm gonna change my timer to 4 minutes and grab my little weight. So I only have 5 pounds. Like I said, I'm only gonna use 5 pounds on this one. And we're gonna see if I can do this, and we're gonna modify as we go along. So all we're gonna do is hold this weight. So here we go. So we're gonna bring our legs out nice and wide. So we're gonna start by just doing a lunge from side to side, okay? Deep lunge, as deep as you can get. And so you can continue with just this nice deep lunge. And try to get it as deep as you can go, getting that tush out as far as you can towards the back, because I'm kind of pushing it out here. Okay, so we're gonna do it just a couple more times. Good. Okay, so now I'm gonna try to take myself down a little bit further. So I'm gonna go all the way down, and I'm gonna turn it to a Cossack Lunge, okay? I'm already modifying by putting my hand down. And I wanna be able to do this without putting my hand down, but I'm putting my hand down because I need to, and come all the way back up. So down. So if you can do that without putting your hand down, that's great. But I need to, so I'm going to balance. So, good. Okay, I'm going to do another one on this side. Good. Or you can just keep going side to side. Okay, so now I'm going to go further. I'm going to go down. Boop. I'm going to go all the way down. Okay, and so this is where I want to be, is to here. And supposedly I'm supposed to be still holding on to this. And then I'm going to tap my knee in. And then I'm supposed to be able to push myself up without putting my hand on the floor. But I'm going to put my hand on the floor and push myself up. Woo, with straight legs. And then turn to the other side. Go all the way down. Good. Tap my knee on the floor and come all the way up. Okay. And then push myself up with this leg. Now, the thing is that ankle mobility is not as good as it should be. Tap the foot on the floor. Now, you can stay here if you want to with wide legs and just work on the mobility of bringing your legs side to side too. So, say turning that leg in is hard. So you can leave the one leg out to the side and just work on turning it in. And then switch sides if you want to. Do it 3 or 4 times. And then switch it in. And then work on not touching the back. Okay, just to get that mobility. Switch sides. And then you can hold your weight if you want to. Okay, and then of course we're supposed to be able to push ourselves up from here. I'm gonna put my weight down. Okay, I'm gonna try to push myself up and pick up my weight. It's not easy, is it? Okay, so then I'm gonna come down. Let's go down this way. Touch. Okay, so I can get down. Now it's the getting up, and which I cannot do obviously, because like I said, man, I use a lot of that leg weight. Let's see if I can get down on this side. And down. Oh, and our 4 minutes is up. And you're going, gee, I'm glad that's done. All right, so we're gonna put our weight off to the side, and I'm gonna change this to 2 minutes, and we're gonna work on our mobility a little bit more. So this is just like a kind of crawl, and we're gonna use that lunge position that we were just in. So we're gonna take our legs, we're just gonna bring our hands to the side, we're gonna bring it over, and then we're gonna bring them here, and then come back over. Tap, hands over, and then over. So we're just kind of walking, and then bring your hands over. And we're just trying to get our body to stay low, and we're just walking back and forth, trying to get all the way across our mat, keeping our hands low. And you don't want to drop your head so that you're looking behind you. You want to keep it out front so you're looking at your hands as they go across the mat. There we go. And then back across. Good. Good. And we're just going to walk back across and forth. Good. So, of course, you can feel how it's working your quads. And it's going to work your arms and your abs. And, of course, if you can't get that low, then I want you to sidestep it, okay? And then you can keep your hands out front if you want to. You can reach as you walk, either way. Otherwise, then I want you to go as low as you can go. And I'm just, kind of using whatever I can touch with my hands. We're almost done with our 2 minutes, and we're done. All right, we're gonna come up, and we're gonna take a drink of water. All right. So our next weighted move is not as hard as far as movement goes. So grab your weight. Okay, so we're gonna do a snatch from the floor and bring it up, and we're gonna do that nice little side tilt with the weight up, and we're gonna look at it. Okay, so weight's on the floor. Okay, and I'm just gonna grab it. Okay, grab it up here. Look at it, okay? Then I'm going to bend the opposite leg. This leg's gonna stay straight, and I'm gonna reach my hand down. So I'm just gonna touch the top of my shoe, and then I'm gonna come up. Then I'm gonna swing my arm up, and then just do a side lunge, and then bring it back down. Good? Okay, so let's do it again to the other side. So I'm gonna bring it up. Good. Then I'm gonna do the other side now, okay? So I'm gonna slide down, looking at my weight, come up. Good. So then I'm gonna swing my arm up and come down. Bring it back down. Good. Okay, so that's what it's gonna look like. So we're gonna start our 4 minutes. And alrighty. I know some of you were like, oh, we're doing it. Not yet. Okay, so let's just start with swinging it up. So we're just gonna bring it up, and let's bring it back down. Bring it up and then down. Okay, so you're looking at it. Bring it up and down. One more time. Up and then down. Okay, so we're gonna bring it up, okay, and then we're going to bend the opposite leg and slide down. Good. Here we go. Bring it up, slide down. Good. Bring it up and slide down. One more. Ready? Bring it up and slide down. Now, we're gonna spin it and we're gonna tap down. Good. We're gonna bring it up. We're gonna slide down. We're gonna spin it and tap down. Again, we're gonna bring it up. We're gonna slide down. We're gonna bring it up and we're gonna tap down. One more time, ready? We're gonna bring it up. We're gonna slide down. We're gonna swing it up and tap down. And we're gonna do the other side now. Here we go. We're just gonna bring it up. We're gonna bring it up and down and up and down and up and down. One more time. And up and down. Now we're gonna bring it up and we're gonna slide down. Good. We're gonna bring it up and slide down. 2 more times. We're gonna bring it up and slide down. We're gonna bring it up and slide down. One more time. We're gonna bring it up and slide down. Then we're gonna bring it up. We're gonna slide down and then we're gonna swing it and kneel down. Ready? We're gonna bring it up. We're gonna slide down. We're gonna swing it and tip down. Good. We're gonna bring it up. We're gonna slide down. We're gonna swing it and we're gonna tip down. Good. Down we go. We're gonna bring it up. We're gonna slide down. We're gonna swing it and we're gonna tip down. Good. All right, switch to the other side. We're gonna do 4, then we're gonna switch to the other side and do 4. Ready? We're gonna bring it up, and then we're gonna slide down. We're gonna swing it and tip down. Good. We're gonna bring it up, and we're gonna slide down. We're gonna swing it, and we're gonna tip down. Again, gonna bring it up. We're gonna slide down. We're gonna swing it, and we're gonna tip down. Good. Last one. We're gonna bring it up. We're gonna slide down. We're gonna swing it, and we're gonna tip down. Trading sides. We're gonna bring it up. We're gonna slide down. We're gonna swing it. We're gonna tip down. Good. We're gonna bring it up. We're gonna slide down. We're gonna swing it. We're gonna tip down. Good. We're gonna bring it up. We're gonna slide down. We're gonna swing it, and we're gonna tip down. Good. We're gonna bring it up. We're gonna slide down. We're gonna swing it, and we're gonna tip down. And that's it. All right, so that's the 4 minutes there. All right, perfect. Go ahead and get yourself a little drink of water. I'm gonna change it for our 2 minutes of mobility. Okay, so for our mobility here, we're gonna get like in a little hover position, and we're just gonna kind of walk around, or, you know, up and back. I'm going to get sideways on my mat. I'm gonna get a quick drink. So I'm curling my toes under, okay? And I'm on my hands and knees. And we're just gonna kind of walk forward and back with our knees above the ground. So if you can't do it with your knees above the ground, because I'm sure I'll put mine down sometime during this 4 minutes, okay? Then I want you to do cat-cow. So if you want to do cat-cow for the next 2 minutes, you know, taking your time and working on that back mobility, and you're still going to work your abs, you can do that for your modification. Otherwise, I want you to roll those toes under, okay? And we're going to try to come up, and we're just going to walk. And then we're going to walk backwards. Okay? Just a little walking back and forth.
you're just walking to the front of your mat and you're walking to the end of your mat. Try not to tuck your chin under because you want to be able to breathe. And I'm letting my knees get up real high, and I'm trying not to. Because the lower your knees are, closer to the floor, of course, the more workout you'll get. Good. See, 1 minute's already gone by. So we only have 1 more minute. And we're just going to keep going. Back and forth. You can do it. Good. Just go back and forth. Think about those knees. You might want to check them. Mine are pretty high, higher than I'd like. Now if you need to take a break, do a couple cat-cows before we're done. That's fine too. 15 seconds. Now it's just little steps. You don't think you need to be taking giant steps here. All right, and time. Perfect. See? 2 minutes went by just like that, right? Ooh, feeling that in my arms and hands. Okay, so roll your wrists round and around. Take that pressure off. Okay, quick drink. Okay, we have 1 more set to do with our 6 minutes. Alrighty? Okay, so here we go. And we're going to do a side lunge to an overhead press. I had the hardest time picking which one I wanted to do for this. I kept changing it, so I had to look to see which one I finally settled on. Okay? And then we're going to alternate back and forth. So it's not hard. And we'll go through it, right? Okay, so you're going to put your weight in the middle. And we're going to stand up nice and tall. Push this back a little bit. Go. Alrighty, so I'm going to get it here. Okay, so we're going to take our weight. Okay, we're going to pick it up. Okay, and we're going to, wrong arm. We're going to do a side lunge, okay? And we're just going to bring it back in. And then put it right here at the shoulder. 2, 3, 1 more, and 4. Okay, from here, let's go ahead and just do 4 overhead presses. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's put those 2 together. Ready? So side lunge, overhead press. 2. This is 2. 3. And then 4. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to put the weight down, and we're going to do the side lunges on this side. Okay, are we ready? So we go down 1, up to the shoulder, 2, 3, and 4. Now 4 up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to go down and up. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Perfect. Okay, so now we're going to put the weight here, and we're going to do side lunges again, and we're just going to alternate back and forth. Okay, ready? So we're going to go 1, just trade the weight in the middle, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Great. So now we're going to take the weight, go over the head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so all of that's leading up to being, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the whole thing, and then we're going to take it down. So, and then we're going to trade sides. So we're going to go 1, take it down, switch sides. 2, bring it down, switch sides. 3, back down. Ready? 4, back down. 5. So let's really get into this lunge. Ready? 6. How far can you go over now that you're really warmed up? 7. 8. Good. Don't forget to shoulder it because I was like not doing that. 9. Almost didn't do it again. 10. Oh, forgot that part. I was ready to put it down. Good. 11. 12. 13. Getting better now. 14. See if we can get 16. 15. Did that wrong, didn't I? And 16. And this is it. Perfect. And okay, that's your 4 minutes. Alrighty, weight off to the side. And we're gonna do back to 2 minutes. And you're probably thinking, I could have used a heavier weight for that. You could have, so you could go back and do it again if you'd like. Right? Okay, so 2 minutes. So now we're gonna do what's called a crab walk. So again, it's hard on your wrists. So modification for this is this. You keep your tushy on the floor and you do this back and forth, okay? Lift the toe up, leg up, and you just tap opposite foot, opposite toe, okay? Otherwise, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the walk again, starting at the end of your mat. And you're gonna go heel, toe, and you're just gonna walk forward, trying to keep your tushy up, okay? And then you're just gonna take little walks back. And you're gonna be walking on your heel, okay? And on the heel of your hand. So let's start, okay? Here we go. So either you do the happy crab is what it's called, where you touch your fingers to your toe. And then every once in a while, if you want to pop up and bring your high knee up off the floor while you're doing that, then that just helps you gain a little bit more strength in those wrists and forearms by putting that little bit of pressure on them. And then, you know, do 2 like that, and then do 10 where you just reach over. Then 2 more, and then 10 regular. And, you know, every little bit will help you gain more strength in your forearms. And, but you know, if you have carpal tunnel, if you've just had surgery, if you have really bad wrists or forearms for some medical reason, then don't do it, okay? You know, stick with the stretching exercises and work on it. You don't want to injure yourself trying to do something maybe your body's not meant to do. So watch it. Watch, watch, watch. Listen to your body. Don't do it because you think, oh, I should be able to do that. Then maybe you're not supposed to be able to do it. You know? If you get a rod in your back and the doctor tells you, hey, you're not supposed to be able to bend this way. Hey, maybe you're not supposed to be able to bend that way. Okay. Let's go back. I think we're almost done with our 2 minutes. See if it takes me 15 seconds to get back there. It's not. Almost. Okay, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, done there. Okay, again, let's work on those wrists. Yeah, I feel it too. All the time. Woo, feeling that. Alrighty, okay, so we're going to do some ab exercises. So I'm actually going to get my timer out for this one. And we're going to do 6 ab exercises. So I'm going to change my timer, because I didn't do that, to 6, because it's on 8. Because everything we're doing is like, 6 minutes long. And we're going to use our little weight here to help us out. Okay, so let's move this out of the way for now. Ooh, quick drink of water. So this is our finisher. Alrighty. So we're just going to hold the weight here. So if you want to grab a heavier weight for this part, you can. But I'm just going to use my 5. And we're just going to hold this above our head. We're going to stretch out our legs, and we're going to bring both legs up to the weight, okay? Okay, so both legs up and back down. And we're trying to keep the weight above your chest, not above your head. Alrighty, so we're going to leave the weight where it is, and we're going to do scissor legs. So we're going to kind of go quickly, okay? So we're not going to wait for that other leg to come up. We're going to just go fast. That's it, and we're just going to keep going. Make sure that chin's vertical with the floor so that you can breathe. I always think my legs are so straight, but they don't look straight. I'll point my toes more. Does that help? Not really. You can do it. Come on. Woo! Okay, so we're going to put the weight in one hand. We're going to bend the other knee, and then we're going to kind of do a toe touch and a crunch at the same time. Okay, so we're going to bring it up and touch. And we'll do the other side the next time. Trying to make my legs straighter. All right, other side. Okay, now. So we're coming up with that shoulder, and we're bringing the leg up. So we're trying to touch the toe. And so we're crunching and bringing that leg up. So we're going to keep the weight above your head, okay, and all we're going to do is not above your head, above your chest, and both knees are up, and we're just going to drop the knees from side to side. Okay, so this time we're going to keep the knees up, and then we're going to pass the weight around our head and then bring it back around, okay? So here we go. So if your neck gets tired, you might want to do crunch. Okay, perfect. And that's it. Great exercises. So, time to cool down. Alrighty, so let's get our timer back to 5 minutes. And we're going to do a 5-minute cool down. We're going to stay on the ground because we're already here, right? Perfect. Okay, so you can do crisscross applesauce or one in front of the other. And let's just take our arm to the side. And we're going to go to the other side now too. Okay, so we're going to go back and forth a few times just to allow our heart rate to go back down before we do a static hold. Okay, so just breathe and relax. Make sure your tushy's happy too. So if you need to, like, go back and forth and pull up that skin on either side to make the tushy happy, then make sure you do that. Okay, now we're gonna hold it on the other side. Now you're reaching, you're not just bending. And you're breathing. Turn the hand out, palm up towards me, okay? That's gonna help open up your chest a little bit more. So you can breathe. Good. Okay, let's take it to the other side. Okay, open up that palm. Let that body sink. So if you're really good and you want to take it all the way down, if you're that bendy, then you can do that also. So you don't have to stay way up here. So just whatever is comfortable for you. Good, and then open up nice and wide. Perfect. Now we're going to put one hand on the knee and we're going to look at the opposite side of the room. You can take it back further if you like to, but I'm just going to take it to the opposite side of the room and I'm going to try to sit up nice and tall and breathe. Just a gentle rotation. Making sure my chin is parallel with the floor. I'm not looking down. I'm not looking at the ceiling, just looking at the side of the room. Okay, I'm going to inhale. As I exhale, I'm going to rotate to the other side and do the same thing. Just look at the side of the room. So mobility workouts are challenging. If you found it tough to pivot or move, You know, you might think about your footwear, you might think about the mat you were on or the floor that you were on. That first one was tough for me, and I often think that if I'd been on a different floor, I might have been able to do more, but I'm not 100% sure that's true. Let's turn back around. Let's open the legs up nice and wide, okay? Now, again, make sure your tushy's happy, and we're gonna just walk forward until you feel a stretch under those legs or in the groin. Make sure your toes are up, heels are flat on the floor. So, you know, you might have to experiment with that one just a little bit. The hard part's getting your tush all the way down on the floor without going thud. And that ankle mobility is something I really need to work on because I'm like perching myself on my toes when I should be flat-footed. So, you know, when we did that foot and ankle workout, you know, I guess I need to work on that more, right? So, some of you might have found that easy to do. So let me know in the comments if you found that easy to do, because I'm, you know, I struggle with the ankle mobility, and it's from my calves, because I have really tight calves, and that's from my Baker cysts under my knees. That's why. So I still have to stretch those a lot. Okay, come back up. Great. Now put the legs in, toes up, feet together. Don't let them bow out. Reach forward, chin up. So if you can't reach your toes, then grab onto your shins. And so I want you to be up. Don't try to reach by bending over. That defeats what we're trying to do. So reach forward, chin, chest up, looking over your feet, flat back. Good. Get my timer out here. Inhale, exhale. Okay, we're gonna walk our hands back. Okay, we're gonna rock the baby. So we did a lot of hip movement, so we're just gonna rock the baby here for a second or two, and then we're gonna take it to the other side. Don't worry, I won't make you V-balance or anything on your tushy. Okay, so let's go to the other side and rock the baby. We're gonna go over 5 minutes, but okay, so I want you to point and flex and round and round. Okay, let's take it to the other side. Point and flex and round and round. Okay, perfect. All right, let's just take some nice cleansing breaths. Inhale and exhale. Big, 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 big. 2 more. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Perfect. Okay, this is Joy from Enjoy Fitness 43. So I'm really glad you were here with me today. Thank you for putting up with my workouts. We're just a bunch of people working out together, trying to stay young by moving our bodies and working out together. You know, working out does so many things for you besides keeping you strong. So as we age, you know, our muscles start to deteriorate, so we have to work our muscles. It also makes us feel better emotionally, besides physically. So working out, keep it up, do something on your off days, allow your body to rest. You don't have to work out every single day, but do something every single day, whether it's cleaning your house or going for a walk in nature, whatever, you know, being with friends, laughing over lunch, whatever you can do, stretching, 15 minutes of stretching every day. Something is important. Grab one of those other workouts and do half of it, you know, just to get yourselves going and get that blood stirring. But don't sit idle, because once we start doing that, if you don't use it, you lose it, and that's so true. So, especially if you've had COVID and you're feeling weak, do a little bit of something every single day, because it will come back. But you've got to make yourself do it. And the more you do, the better you're going to feel. So, you know, and drink lots of water. Love you. Talk to you later. And I'll see you in our next workout.